And there's a look at the largest electronics store in all of Japan. And I just finished recording a walkthrough around that store. And hello there, it is Thursday, September 4th, 4:02 p.m. is the time, and the temperature here in Akihabara, Tokyo, Japan is 32 degrees Celsius. And there is Akihabara Station, where you could take a number of different lines out of here. I got here via the Hibiya line. And in case you couldn't have guessed it by the title of this video or the location where I am now, but this one is going to be a walk around Akihabara. This is known as Japan's electric town. There's a train rolling in. It's kind of the center of manga and anime culture. So we'll be seeing, I think we'll be seeing a lot of arcades and manga shops and electronics retailers and even a few Maid cafes. Well, it looks like a high-speed train just rolled in. That might even have been a Shinkansen. And I haven't been to this neighborhood in over a decade. But I think what we want to do is go in the other direction. Over to the most well-known street here. And I'll tour along that. We'll make a left and then we'll head back the other way. And I'm not by any means an expert on this area. I've been here a few times before, but as I mentioned, that was a very long time ago. So you're just along for the ride, exploring it with me. So the street we're heading to I believe is Chudori Street. I just remember going in these massive 4- and 5-story arcades there. And this area also attracts many what they call otaku. That's a name given to people who have an obsessive interest, usually in anime or manga. Or video game. Usually fantasy video games and their associated universes. I remember watching a movie called Train Man. That was at least the English translation a long time ago. That was about an otaku. is a hot one. Again, I'm probably going to walk right past a number of notable places and not point them out. If you want to let me know down in the comments what I missed. That would be awesome of you. But this is the main street here. So I'll be coming down from that direction. I say down as if I know that is to the north. It might not be. I don't really have my full bearings. But a lot of these buildings feature multi-level arcades. There's an area in Osaka, I think, called Dendan Town that is somewhat similar, but on a much, much smaller scale. Maybe I'll pop into one of those arcades and take a look. Game Panic. There's one. I remember going into a large Taito arcade. It's really unlike anything. But in the 1980s, in the early 80s, this was primarily a home furnishings and appliance district. And that was waning in popularity. And it got replaced by electronics. And it's been that way ever since. Well, here's people advertising for a Maid cafe.
His car is his everything.
All right, so we're gonna go left here. And this is the first outdoor regular walking video I have done in Tokyo. I won't count the Yodobashi camera store tour. There's a very Japanese-looking Coca-Cola truck. money exchange.
3階では新品アウトレットの液晶テレビ、有機 EL テレビなど大型から小型まで幅広く対応していますので、お客様の生活スタイルに合わせて
They've got some tough competition in Yodobashi camera.
4階ではエアコン、洗濯機をはじめ掃除機、季節家電
And you could enter the massive Akihabara station from here. Oh, that's a Namco arcade. Arcade games B1, claw machines 1F, more claw machines, music, video games, capsule toys, and trading cards. So line up in that place. The hell is that? More that way, I guess, but all these buildings have multiple different businesses as you go up. Coffee Land. Ladies and solo guests, come on in. So you want to pay for a very, very expensive coffee to have someone give you company, giggling like a schoolgirl the whole time? That's basically what a Maid cafe is. Ooh, that sun. Well, it'd be nice to start walking in a different direction. I want to cross here, but I don't think we're gonna quite have time. So we get takoyaki. Get into the gaming oasis. Claw machines. Ooh, that smells so good. So apparently Akihabara was named after a fire controlling deity of a firefighting shrine built after the area was destroyed by fire in the 1860s. I'm noticing there is no corresponding down escalator. So that's what Sega is up to these days. Oh, you have to take elevators? You going down? Thank you. Gato. I didn't really care to see the rest of that. There'll be more games and arcade machines and that sort of thing. So we're gonna walk along the other side for a bit and check out some of the side streets. Let's see how long a Japanese light cycle takes. Cab there has a vacant sign. For such a densely populated city, traffic moves very well through here. If this were Toronto, you would have bumper to bumper in places like this. Also, we don't have transit anywhere near the level that they do. Look at all the people using that crossing over there. One of those GIGO places. But we're gonna go down some of these side streets. Tokyo Radio Department Store. Katsuya. I could go for some donkatsu. Oh, a donburi rice bowl would be so good. It's another one of these arcades. The claw machines must make the most money. They've got them on the first floor of everything. And even in Toronto, we now have a bunch of claw machine arcades. Why does she have a rifle? That is a very disturbing. And that key looks kind of like something else. Magical lollipop? Tonkotsu ramen. Yokohama ramen. More Maids. I remember a Maid cafe opened in Toronto, in Little Tokyo on Dundas Street West. It didn't last very long. I think it was called like the Angel Cafe. And I think they really only exist in Tokyo and Akihabara.
6時に出ればいい。
Kind of a random junk electronics retailer. Kodobukaya. More Maids. Let's go back to the main street over here. Another one of these places. Yoshinoya. I've eaten there. I need to get some soba noodles as well on this trip. Oh, there's the Taito game station. And Big Camera, that's a big competitor. That might even be a bigger chain than Yodobashi. But they don't have a cool song. Kind of stuck in some foot traffic here. Hey, there's a Mr. Donut. All right, let's go this way. I seem to remember exploring over here before. I'm just kind of making this up as I go. This walk has jogged all sorts of memories. That one time I went to a Maid cafe. Is that? I think the next alleyway is actually more interesting.
Material drink, to be honest.
Well, if this is not, we'll turn around and go back along that one. Toys, CDs. It's amazing how such a small alley can support a giant multi-story business. This is the land of vending machines. A Monster Energy will set you back $2.10. Think of that as like $2. One thing I do remember is this is a great area to eat. And they have all kinds of these restaurants that are super affordable. Surugaya specialty shop. Oh, there's an Appa Hotel. Those things are everywhere. There's someone vlogging. Oh, I think she was live. Some PC parts vendors. Night music bar. All right, there's a crossing. We're gonna head over to the other side. Hey, there's a Carl's Jr. across the street. It's a bit unexpected. Remember that brief time when there was Carl's Jr. in Toronto? It's one of those things that is very weird, but hard to look away from. My first Maid. Is that like a starter Maid cafe? Don Quixote. You'll find these all over Tokyo. It's one of those a little bit of everything stores. Maybe I'll tour one on a future video. Oh, you have to be over 18? That's a pachinko parlor. Probably, yeah, there's a no camera sign on the window. I'm like, a lot of places are cool with you recording here, but I don't think a gambling establishment would be. Another Taito game station. A video game retailer. Game trader.
Thank you for shopping at Trader today. Trader is a game and hobby specialty shop. If you are looking for anything from new releases to rare or retro merchandise, look no further. With our wide selection of products, Trader is your one-stop shop. If you are having trouble finding something or have a request,
I had one of those OG Game Boys. And if you're into this stuff and we're going in and out of these shops, you would just be spending days and days here. What the hell is this? An anime #1 treasure market, vintage and antique items. All right, we have come full circle. Well, not quite full circle, but I'm back to near where we started. So I think we're gonna wrap this walk up around Akihabara, Tokyo's electric town. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.